So let's start by creating an index.html file, and after that I'll create main.js file, main.css file. I'm sorry. And okay, so I'll first give the boilerplate of HTML, CSS, hover effect, and then after that, what I'm going to do is I'll first link this CSS file here, main.css, and then I will open it with live server. And yes, so I have a blank page here. So at first I want to create a list. After that I'll add an item to it, and the item would be an icon. So we choose the icon from fontawesome.com, and in order to use this icons the icons from font awesome, I have to add the CDN link of this font awesome. So type in your browser font awesome 5 CDN link, and then it will give you this, uh, and you have to choose one from it. And let me, or what you can do is you can go to cdnjs.com. Let me go to cdnjs.com. This is a reliable website, font awesome. Okay, so this is the first link which you are getting here. Copy this one, and then go to your VS Code and paste it here. Oh, not here. You have to give a link and then paste it here. And now you can use the icon from font awesome. Go to your browser, say Facebook, and then it will give an icon of Facebook here. And what you have to do is click on this, and this will copy and then paste it here. Now the same thing here, and now I want the icons of Twitter. So I'll click on this, and I'll click this to copy this icon, and then I'll come to my VS Code and paste it here. Paste it here. Paste it. And now I want one more icon, and that would be of Instagram. Copy this from here, and then I'll paste it here. And now I've pasted it here, and let's see what we have in our browser. So we have something like this. We have the icons here with the list. Now come to the VS Code, and then come to the CSS. I'll give some basic stylings here to the universal operator and the pseudo elements. I'll give a body. The property would be height 100 ph, width 100%, display flex, justify content center, and align item center. And I will also give a background of 191919. Let me save this. Come to my browser, and then we have something like this. And now here I'll grab the list and say list style should be none. Display would be flex, so they come side by side. And then I'll grab the list items ULLI, and then what I'll say is uh, I would say at a height, let me say a display of flex, justify content, oh, justify content center, align item center. And after that what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a height of 4 rem and a width of 4 rem. And then what I'll do is give it a border radius of 50%, and then I'll give a border of 1 pixel solid. And then for the color, I'll go to the website called flatuicolors.com, and I've already mentioned about this website in my older videos, and this is one of the perfect place where you can find a bunch of images. Okay, so I've copied this, and then I'll go to my VS Code, and then I'll paste it here. and let me see what we have right now in our file. So we have something like this, and then one thing which I want to do is I want to increase the margin from the left and right, and that could be 5 rem. Save it. Now it's looking good, and I want to change the color and font size of this icon. So what I'll do is I'll go to ULLI and say uh, font size should be 2 rem, and the color should be white or F7, that is close to white. So we have something like this, looking pretty. Or what we can do is we can change the color from white to the same color like this one. And let me see. Okay, looking prettier. Now we have added these. What I want now is I'll give a cursor of pointer here, and I'll say ULLI, and I'll add a before element here, say a content, a blank position, absolute. And since I'm adding a position of absolute in the parent element, I should add a position, and in this case which would be relative. Now I'd what I want to do, what I want to make this element do is I let me tell you first. I would give it a height of 100%, a width of 100%, a top of 0, a left of 0, and a background, same background. Okay. So what it would do is it will do something like this. And why I'm doing this is if I give overflow hidden hidden to my parent element, then this is going to happen when we hover on it. Okay. So now if we are not hovering, what we want is we want the height should be 0. The height should be 0, and not from the top. I want the bottom should be 0. Okay. Now I want a hover effect. Whenever I hover, the before element should be a height of 100%, and okay, so only a height of 100%. And to make the transition look good, I would add a transition property, and 250 milliseconds is in out. And let me show you what we have. So it is like this one, and when I hover, we have something like this, looking cool. Now we can, now we are not seeing the icon. So what we can do is change the color on hover. If I hover, then I could change the color of eye, and the color could be the same color of background. And to make it look better, what I'll do is I'll add a transform property here as well. The transform would be rotate 360 degree. Okay, and here I'll also add a transition property, transition on 250 milliseconds is out or is in out. Okay, and let me also add a height here. I want the height. So save it, go to your browser, and I think it is all done. Let me see. And one thing which I could do is I could increase the time here from 250 milliseconds to 500 milliseconds. And now I think the project is done. Let me check out here. Yeah, it does. So yes, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button below, and make sure you are subscribed to our channel and press the bell icon to get the instant notification of our latest videos. Thank you for watching.